It was so cold this morning that some school buses wouldn't start. Virginia Beach schools sent a message to parents about buses running late. Our live team coverage of the winter weather continues with Madison Pierman with details of what happened. Madison?
Thousands of parents in Virginia Beach were caught off guard this morning when they got a notification that school buses were running late an hour after some schools had already started.
We appreciate our bus drivers and all they do, but it just seems like we had lack of notice, especially this morning.
Jennifer is one of thousands of parents whose mornings were turned upside down by a late notification from Virginia Beach City Public Schools. At 8:20, an hour after some schools had already started, parents got a notification that school buses were running late because of the cold. After waiting at her elementary schooler's bus stop for 20 minutes, she ended up driving them, only to come back and find her middle schoolers still waiting.
And of course, they were cold, standing out in the bitter cold, waiting for their bus. So I went ahead and drove them into school and one of their friends that was at the bus stop.
When she pulled up to just the school parking lot, she saw 30 to 40 cars filled with other parents in the same boat.
Very frustrating, more frustrating for my kids. I mean, it puts them in a situation where they're worried about being late to school.
On top of the cold weather delays, VBCPS says 35 drivers called out sick by 5 in the morning. Still, though, no notifications were sent out to parents until 8:20. 10 on Your Side asked how many drivers were out in total, and we were told 75. When I asked how the total of 75 came about, they didn't have an answer.
And this seems to be, I think, lately been a reoccurring issue with the weather.
When I reached out to Virginia City Public Schools to learn more about why these delays had happened, there wasn't a lot of answers readily available. And then when I had reached out to ask to the fleet manager who helps control the buses here at the bus barn behind me, I was told they had left at 3 today before we were able to speak with them. Instead, I was offered a statement on how diesel vehicles work. In Virginia Beach, I'm Madison Pierman, 10 on Your Side.